Hello everyone, this is Leo Saron and Javier from the Gaming Generation. On this week's podcast, we're gonna talk about TV series based on video games. They can be cartoons, they can be CG, or live actions, as long as they are TV series. Isn't that right, my friend?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So Javier, was there any TV series based on games that you watched all along?
When I was little, I used to watch the Super Mario Brothers Super Show
Yeah.
and the Sonic the Hedgehog cartoon.
Those were the best. I have VHS tapes of both.
Yeah.
They didn't broadcast properly in Brazilian television, but we had all the series dubbed in Portuguese and sold as VHSs. So I had a couple of VHSs of Sonic and a couple of Mario Brothers. That was the only way I could watch the episodes. But I loved them. When I was a kid, whenever I liked something, either a movie or a TV episode, I would watch that many times over and over again. And I rewatched the episodes I have of Mario and Sonic a ton of times. But you know,
Sonic the Hedgehog was a good cartoon to watch, especially when he always complained that he always wanted chili dogs.
You know, I wanted to taste a chili dog to see how is that. And does that exist in real life?
Yeah, you never tried a chili dog?
No, I never. Is that spicy, like a hot dog with chili on top?
No, that's just regular chili, like beans and meat, and I guess like tomato sauce and spices, so on and so forth, with cheese.
But where is the hot dog part of it? Is there a sausage below?
Regular hot dogs.
Huh. Ah, that sounds tasty. Anyways, I wanted to try it. There were, I think, 3 Sonic cartoons and 2 Mario cartoons. There was the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, which was the cartoon with the chili dogs that was more goofy and playful. And there was Sonic.
Then there was Sonic Underground.
That was one of them.
And then there was Sonic X that came out on those like Fox Kids or something like that for a while.
I never watched Sonic X, but I wanted very much to see that. Was that one good? Sonic X was more of an anime.
Yeah. Didn't Super Mario have like 2 different cartoons there? Like they had the Super Show, and then there was, I believe, Super Mario World, the cartoon.
Super Mario Bros. 3 or World, I'm not sure. It was either.
Yeah, 3. It was 3.
Yeah, I remember that there was the raccoon suit in there.
Actually, it's a Tanuki suit.
Yeah, Tanuki. My mistake. And the Super Show was more goofy, with live action parts, which were very funny. And the Super Mario Bros. 3 was still not serious, but was more in alignment with the game world, I think.
That's true.
But both were very entertaining. I like them a lot. I think that the Koopalings only appeared in Mario Bros. 3 cartoon, not in Super Show. I'm not sure about that. Do you know? Do you have that info?
You know what? I don't know.
Oh, you're not sure?
It's been a very long time since I've seen a Super Mario Bros. Super Show.
Yeah, me too. They could launch it on Netflix, you know? That would be super cool.
They actually had it on Netflix for a while, but they took it off.
Oh, really? Oh. I wasn't aware of that. I would have watched it.
Yeah, it was on Netflix for a while.
Oh, okay. But I miss those cartoons. I mean, I think that if I watch them nowadays, I might not like them because The animation was not super good, you know, but it was nice.
Yeah, but you know, you're an adult. You know, you grew up watching those cartoons. You know that nostalgia is gonna take over no matter what. So you're gonna be like, "Oh, I used to watch this when I was a kid." Jesus Christ.
Yeah, nostalgia is a powerful force. It can make us see things differently.
Yep.
If we watch them with a critical eye, I don't know if I saw them objectively, I don't know how I would feel about them nowadays.
You know, it's pretty funny. There was another cartoon that was based off a video game, and that video game actually had 2 games that were released on the CDI or 3DO, I forgot. But it was The Legend of Zelda.
Do you count that as a cartoon?
It was a cartoon for a while.
Oh yeah.
You never seen the cartoon?
Excuse me, princess. Excuse me, princess. One.
You never seen the cartoon?
No, I never.
Link actually talks.
I think I only saw the intro for the cartoon. Like, he puts a bomb on the ground and he jumps with the shield and the bomb explodes and he flies off. Something like that.
Yeah.
What? that aired just before Mario Brothers Super Show, didn't it?
I believe so.
I know, after seeing all those cartoons, you can stop and figure out why they haven't come up with any other types of cartoons over the years. they had their share of traumatic experiences in the past. But there was one cartoon that I thought was really well made that you didn't mention, and it was Sonic Saturday AM. You know that one?
I don't think I've seen that one.
You didn't see that one? Wow.
I don't think I've seen that.
That was the serious Sonic cartoon with a somewhat dark atmosphere. That was hardcore, man. You would see Robotnik actually kidnapping animals and transforming them into robots, and their lives were at stake, and man, that was intense. I recommend you go out and search it to see it. It's a good cartoon. Actually good cartoon.
I'll definitely check it out.
Yeah, Sonic Saturday AM. But in the early 90s, the CG technology was not very good yet. We have lots of CG series that didn't look good at all, like Donkey Kong series. Did you see that one?
Yeah, I see the Donkey Kong Country cartoon.
Yeah, that.
I used to watch that all the time.
I think I only saw a couple episodes of it. I couldn't get the taste, but it was ugly. I don't know if the script was fun, but the visuals were quite ugly, weren't they?
They were mild, you know, they were very mild in taste, but that's probably why it only lasted like 2 seasons.
Oh, about what, 25 episodes?
I believe so.
Okay. I don't know. There were other CG series that were mild back then. They were experimenting with CG on TV. It was Vanguard thing. It's understandable why it's not very pretty.
Yeah.
But was there, besides the Mario Brothers and Sonic series that you said you watched all the time, and Donkey Kong, what were your favorite TV series back then? Game related.
Back then, like animated TV series?
Can be live action as long as it's game based.
Oh, game based. Let's see. There's Sonic. There's Super Mario Brothers. There was. There was another one I used to watch. I can't think of it off the top of my head.
Street Fighter.
There was another one that had to do with Nintendo characters. It was.
Another one with Nintendo characters.
Yeah. Yeah, with the Nintendo characters, like this kid, like I guess like he had like a power glove or something like that.
What?
I forgot the name of it. I'm gonna look it up.
I don't know what you're talking about. But but when you think of it, there were quite a few game-related TV series. There were 2 series based on Street Fighter. 2, not 1. And I only watched.
There was also the CG cartoon for Mortal Kombat.
Wow, I only knew the drawing cartoon, not the CG one. Was it?
Yeah, that was a drawing one too.
I never saw
that
CG.
The cartoon I mentioned is called Captain N and the Game Master.
Captain Hand. Was that the Power Glove or anything? Damn.
Captain N and the Game Masters. I think he had a power glove. There was only like 34 episodes.
Okay. Wow. Yeah.
So.
I think that never aired in Brazil. I think we never got VHS tapes as well. So that's why it's new for me.
Well, it came out back in 1989.
89. Oh, talking about.
Yeah, it was.
It was what? Was it good?
What was that?
Fun?
What was that?
Was it good and fun?
It was okay.
just mild again.
Yeah.
Talking about.
I mean, you know, like a lot of cartoon series back then, you know, based on video games, were kind of hard to sell, to be honest.
Oh, all right. They were like marketing.
It's just like the curse of, you know, trying to sell video game movies. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. Yeah. The transitioning between mediums is quite hard most often.
Yeah.
Cannot translate the whole experience of a game into a movie and vice versa.
Exactly.
Yeah. But that didn't stop them from trying.
They're still doing it too. I mean, they rebooted what, Tomb Raider recently,
Oh yeah.
and then what? They're gonna make another Super Mario Bros. Movie with DreamWorks, the people who created Shrek.
Was it DreamWorks?
No,
That's fresh news.
No, not DreamWorks. Excuse me. It was Illumination, the people who made the Despicable Me movies and the Minions.
Yeah, that one. But at least this time, Miyamoto, the creator of Mario himself, will supervise the production. So.
Yeah, it better be good too.
Let's hope it doesn't get as weird as the live-action Mario movie, because that was crazy.
That was weird.
Yeah. There's very few things there that actually resemble Super Mario.
True.
You know, the one cartoon that I liked as a kid was the Mortal Kombat Defenders of the Realm. The actually drawing cartoon of Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, that was a good cartoon.
It was nice to see, because Mortal Kombat's lore is very enticing and very fun. Seeing an animation of that is just, you know, cherry in the cake. For a while there was a live-action series based on Mortal Kombat as well, in the early 2000s, I think, or the late 90s. But I didn't watch that because the actors were different from the movies, and that bothered me.
Oh.
You didn't know of that?
I don't think I've seen that.
Yeah, I just saw like half an episode, then I got bored because I really didn't like that the actors were not the same as the live-action movies, which were very nice, by the way, the Mortal Kombat 1 and 2 movies. I think...
Yeah, part 1 was great. Part 2 was okay.
Yeah, part 2 was subpar compared to the first one.
Yeah.
But Mortal Kombat...
Didn't they make a Street Fighter cartoon?
They made 2 cartoons of Street Fighter, actually.
Yeah, they made the movies. The people made Vampire Hunter D and stuff like that. The manga company. They made the movies, but I'm pretty sure there was a cartoon series too.
Okay, alright. There is the Street Fighter animated movie, which is all kinds of awesome. And there is the live-action Street Fighter movie, which is all kinds of shit.
That movie was ridiculous.
Yeah, like, come on.
But I still watch it to this day because, you know, I grew up with that movie and I was little when that movie came out. I was probably about, 9 or 10 when that movie came out.
Okay.
So yeah. I grew up with Street Fighter.
You got like a vaccine against that by growing up.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I only watched the Street Fighter live action movie when I was in my early 20s because I'd rather rent again and again the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or Mortal Kombat live action movies.
I love Ninja Turtles. Ninja Turtles are awesome.
The Ninja Turtles movie 1 and 2 live action were gems. I think they are my favorite adaptations of comics and games into a movie ever.
They're perfect. I mean, they're exactly perfect.
Yeah, that's right. I still watch them to this day. Like, while I'm working, I put the audio to hear. They're very fun, man.
Did you see the new ones?
The Michael Bay ones, I saw only the first one.
Part 2 wasn't that bad. I mean, Bebop and Rocksteady, you know, they brought them in, and that was a little different. But it was kind of a little bit true to the lore of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles comics.
Okay.
So it was kind of true to the lore of it, but the action was pretty good.
Okay, I wanted to see that. I hope they launch it on Netflix soon.
It's on Hulu right now. If you have Hulu.
We can't use Hulu in Brazil, unfortunately.
That sucks.
Yeah, that really sucks. But, you know, Ninja Turtles actually started as a comic book, but since there are so many games of the Turtles, I think we can talk about them as well. Because there were so many cartoons of the Turtles. Like, so many.
Oh yeah, you know, there was the goofy 80s adaptation of the Ninja Turtles that was basically true to the lore as well. And then there was the next one, which was on Fox Kids, I believe. And then when they lost the rights to that, that's when Nickelodeon picked it up and turned it into a true children's cartoon show.
Oh. Well, you know, the serious cartoon is actually the one that is true to the comics. The goofy one is actually a variation. Yeah, that's right. The Triceratons.
I know that.
The way Shredder just rips apart Baxter Stockman is just in the comics. All that is in the comics.
And April was a scientist and instead of a reporter.
Yeah, she was a scientist, not a reporter.
Yeah.
In the original one.
That's what I said. No, she was a scientist, not a reporter. And then when they brought the cartoon, that's when they donned her in the sexy yellow outfit. Made her very voluptuous.
You know, there's one episode in the Ninja Turtles serious cartoon where April has to disguise as a reporter, and she dresses in that clothing and says, "Should I become a reporter, guys?" And everyone goes like, "No, you're kidding, right? That will never work." I love that cartoon so much. Did you know that there is one animated movie where the serious cartoon turtles meet the goofy cartoon turtles and they have to fight Shredder together? The different Shredders.
I saw that, and they also had the black and white turtles with them too. So
yeah.
There was 3 different generations with them.
the comic turtles are the most badass ones.
Yeah.
That movie is genius.
I saw that movie. It was great. I just loved it very much. I was like, oh my god, it's like my daughter's generation and then my generation, and then like it was just great.
After the series cartoon, we had the CG Ninja Turtles that started in 2012, and I don't know if that ended already, but I like them. They were the midterm between the series and the Goofy.
Yeah.
And I think that last week I saw a call out, a teaser image for the next cartoon they're coming up with, and it's gonna be animated with drawings, and they're gonna change the visual style a lot.
It looks more like Flash animation, to be honest.
Oh yeah, it looks a little like that, I would say so.
Yeah. But they made their bodies very, I would say, sharp.
With sharp edges, no?
Like the lines, like very sharp.
They changed Raphael's weapons from Sais to Tonfas as well.
Oh, they changed April's race.
Yeah.
She's now African American.
Yeah, that's right. And she's wearing the yellow reporter cloak. What?
Yep. So that's the first for the Nintendo Turtles lore.
That's something new.
And then I don't know what to do about Splinter. I didn't see that part.
Yeah, and I don't know about Casey Jones as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Turtles had a animated CG movie between the series cartoon and the Goofy CG cartoon as well. But I didn't like that one very much, because I didn't like the way the Turtles became lean and stuff.
Yeah.
The Turtles...
So back to topics, since we got off topic for a while.
Oh yeah, the Turtles are... I love the Turtles so much I can't stop talking about them, but let's go back to the topic.
We'll do Ninja Turtles next. We'll talk about the comics and games and so on and so forth.
I'm sorry?
Okay. Let's see. The next video game TV series adaptation I would probably say would be Castlevania.
Oh yeah, the Netflix one. Yeah, that's right.
Yes, a lot of people said it's really amazing. My wife watched it. I still haven't watched it yet. But my wife watched it and she's like, oh my god, you gotta see this. It's freaking amazing. Like, it tells you everything.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, I guess I'll give it a chance.
It's got very high production
story
values.
Of, Mr. Belmont is and stuff like that. So, yeah.
It's true to the lore of the game, I believe. I haven't watched it fully, only the first episode. The
I
reason
haven't seen it yet.
it looks very nice. The only reason I didn't watch it whole is that by seeing the first episode I realized that I agreed with the villain and I knew that he was gonna lose at the end, so I didn't want to get frustrated.
Okay.
Yeah. I liked the Kirby cartoon TV series. Did you see that one? I love that one.
Kirby right back at you or something like that?
Yeah.
It was on Fox Kids for a while. The Kirby King DDD and stuff like that.
Yeah, that one.
They gave King DDD like the weird like Western accent.
That wasn't translated to the Brazilian dub, so, but yeah.
Yeah. In the American dub, they gave King DDD a Western accent, like more of like, oh my god, I'm gonna get that Kirby. That kind of voice.
Yeah.
It was really weird.
I bet it was.
But they also gave what's his name, Mennonite? I think that's his name.
Yeah. Mennonite.
They gave him like this weird, like, I'm gonna say something really weird, word made up, but an ninjastic voice, like, you know, like very dark and shadowy.
Oh right. Like a evil knight. something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, it kinda goes along with the character at least.
Yeah, it does.
Another Fox Kids had a lot of cartoons based on games.
Okay, but here's one. Okay, I'm not sure. Okay, I didn't really start playing Pokemon until the first DS came out. But was that a cartoon at first, or was it a game first? I'm pretty sure it was a cartoon first, right?
No, it was a game first.
It was a game first?
Yeah.
Okay, well, there you go, Pokemon. That's the major one then.
I can't believe we went 25 minutes into this podcast without mentioning Pokemon.
I know, huh? I mean, they have like what? They have. Well, I know that Pokemon keeps up with their adaptations though, because at first, you have just regular Pokemon, and then you have Pokemon Johto League, and then you have Pokemon X and Y, Pokemon Black and White, blah blah blah, so on and so forth. Like they're keeping it up constantly and everything else.
Yeah, it's up to this day.
It's good. Yeah, I mean, when I was, I think I was about 11 or 12. That was when Pokemon first came out.
Yeah, I was.
And I watched that show constantly. I never got a Game Boy, so I never got a chance to play the actual, red and blue and yellow games. Never got a Game Boy Advance. Never got a chance to play Ruby or Emerald or Sapphire. But when I got my DS, that's when I started playing Pearl.
That's exactly my case. That's exactly what happened to me as well.
Yes. But I was glad, I wasn't exactly late into it, so I got to play Pearl. I loved it, and then when the 3DS came out, that's when I picked up, Black and White version 2 instead of version 1, and picked up was it X and Y and Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby or something like that.
All right, yeah.
And then the newest ones, which is Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun and Moon.
I loved the Pokemon lore when I was a kid. I was affectionate with it. I used to read magazines and see the anime because I couldn't play the games. That was the ways I had to experience Pokemon.
Yeah, same here. Like I had to, watch the animes or to experience it and know what everybody's actually talking about. I tried buying a card game. I couldn't really get into that. It was very hard for me.
Oh yeah, me too.
But I know that when I started reading more like in the Pokemon lore and like the origins stuff like that, I know that back in the manga, Misty was very busty.
Oh, really?
Yes, Misty was busty because that's the way the manga was. Well, in Japan at least, but they changed it when they translated to US and stuff like that.
In the manga, Pokemon would actually kill each other, wouldn't they?
I think so.
I think there was a case where a pincer cut an Arbok in half. With gore and stuff.
Poor Arbok.
I wanna read that manga to see all those things together. A new way to experience it. The best place to get is from Amazon.com.
Got yourself some free advertising, Amazon.
Yeah, we should get some advertising revenue for this podcast.
Yes, Amazon.
Yeah, Amazon. We know you are hearing this. Pokemon.
So wasn't there also Digimon? Was that a cartoon at first too? Before game, or was it before?
I think that Digimon started off as a Tamagotchi, it's one kind of game where you take care of a virtual creature. I'm not sure about that, but I think that's the case.
Yeah.
But,
I used to have a Tamagotchi.
Me too. I had a couple Tamagotchis, but I wasn't very good at taking care of them.
Me neither. I was horrible.
I usually made them starve for many hours and then I overfed them. That was the way I was.
That's horrible.
Yeah. But I loved the Digimon anime. You know, I know that the North American dub of Digimon actually changed the script for a less sentimental story.
That's the way it is with a lot of American dubs. They change the script a lot.
Yeah.
So I don't know why.
But in Brazil we got the sentimental story translated to us. Then it's like you and I experienced different Digimons.
Yeah.
In TV. But I like that. I like the Digimon I got very much. Digimon and Pokemon were
Didn't
very
Final
good.
Fantasy have a cartoon for a while, or was that just the movies?
What are you talking about?
Final Fantasy.
Final Fantasy. I don't know of any cartoons based on Final Fantasy actually.
Okay.
There was the Advanced Children CG movie, which was amazing. I have a DVD of that. And
Everybody has a DVD of that.
pretty much.
Even if you're not a freaking fan of Final Fantasy, everybody has a freaking DVD of Final Fantasy VII Advent Children.
Exactly.
But nobody has a copy of The Spirits Within because everybody hated that movie.
Yeah, that movie. That was weird. I rented it once or twice in VHS, and I'm not sure if that was actually based on the games or it just used the name Final Fantasy.
It was basically just original story, I believe.
Oh. Weird. Anyways, it's there. For some reason, I don't know. What other remarkable series we got back then?
I don't know any other video game, like, I guess you could say, we could probably continue this discussion next week with the reverse side, which is animes turned to video games.
Okay, but before we go,
series.
I wanted to talk about which games do you wanted to see a TV series made of then?
Well, there's what? Everybody wants Halo, but I think everybody stopped doing that now.
Halo.
And then it would be cool to see like a Gears of War series.
Right.
Not live action, or more like CGI.
Right, alright.
And I would say Bayonetta, but Bayonetta I think she has like 2 movies already.
I only saw one of them. On Netflix. Netflix should also sponsor our podcast.
Yes, Netflix. Give us free months. Use our code, GamingGeneration1. I'm just playing. Get free month of Netflix.
They should start putting our videos on Netflix also.
Yep.
Bayonetta.
Get a free movie on us for Redbox.
What? Fox?
Get a free movie on us for Redbox. Yeah, that's all I got, man. I don't know what else, what other games turn into cartoons.
I think that Metal Gear would make an awesome live-action TV series.
That would be good too, yes, but I feel like a lot of spy and espionage in the US has already probably been done.
Oh, that's right. It could get lost in the myriad of tons of spy movies that are already there.
Yeah.
Maybe I wanted to.
So it would be good to see like a Japanese form and stuff like that too.
Japanese
I'd actually
form.
hear somebody say snake, snake, snake.
Just to hear that. Oh, every episode had to have that speech.
Like each time the general says snake, 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 take a shot.
Yeah.
Or not yet, freaking game.
No, the Star Fox Zero has an animated an anime made of the intro of the story. I wanted to have a TV series with that animation. Star Fox.
I don't think I played Star Fox Zero. I need to pick that up still.
Many people hated it, but I liked it. Don't care.
Well, of course everybody hated it because it's not Star Fox 64 or Star Fox 64 DS.
Yeah, the new controls are counterintuitive at first. You have to invest yourself in it before getting the hang of it. Maybe that's why people didn't like it.
Okay.
Yeah. But Star Fox would make good animation. I wanted a CG TV series of Soul Calibur. Because the lore is cool and the characters are awesome. And the sword fighting is awesome as well.
And Taki is very voluptuous.
Yeah, there's Taki. Yeah. Ivy. Ivy too.
Of course, everybody likes Ivy and Sulpicia, but no one really talks about Taki.
Really? But my favorite one is Song Mina.
I think my favorite character on Soul Calibur is that crazy chick, the one that has that wheel.
Oh right, Tira.
That buzzsaw wheel. I love her. She's awesome.
I think she's
even though she's
Tira.
schizophrenic with personality.
So you like the wacky ones, huh?
Oh, the wacky ones are great.
I cannot lie, I kind of like them too. But you know, I think that we should make, after we talk about series that were turned into games, we can talk about video games waifus. That would be a topic for another podcast.
Yep, pretty much. But I would like to continue this conversation next week, definitely, with the reverse effect of how
Okay.
I guess animes become video games.
Let's do it.
So yeah.
Next week then.
We'll do that. And then we can continue our Ninja Turtles discussion the following week.
Oh, right. I'm looking forward to that. Then, I think we're off for today. Very good talking to you, my friend.
Definitely to you as well, sir.
That's it. For all of you who heard the podcast, happy gaming and until next week.
And give us our money, Amazon and Netflix.
Yeah.
Alright, later.